Our first inductee is Cindy Ballis. For 20 years, Cindy has been demonstrating and teaching techniques developed by her father, Herschel Mears, who invented the sacro-wedgie. Her father started this journey using his hand to hold the sacrum as taught to him by an osteopath. Massage therapists started using the wedgie to enhance existing techniques, and a unique modality took form utilizing the sacro-wedgie to address specific muscle imbalances. Requests from therapists for more instruction of how to use this valuable tool is what led to her class. It is information therapists will always use for themselves and their clients throughout their careers, says Cindy.
I'd like to thank the Academy. The music will start playing. It is really an honor to be here. Gosh, so many entrepreneurs, visionaries, and Mike, I have to say, is one of the biggest ones too. I've attended, exhibited, or taught at all of his conferences, and I remember the first one in Pensacola like it was yesterday. We were laughing last night. It was one day at the fairgrounds, and I remember towards the end, here's this man standing in the middle of the floor going, okay, everybody gather around. And we were like, okay, this was his first Hall of Fame introduction to like all, and he just gets just as excited if there's 10 people or if there's 10,000 people. That's just the way he is. But I'm from an entrepreneur background as well, and I watched my father for years. He loved helping people. With people always over. My dad's almost 88 now, and he's doing great, and we all practice what we preach. We've used the product, we've used the sacro-wedgie a lot and have for many years now, but it started, he's a football coach, trainer, and an osteopath friend. So my journey really here started when my dad started doing that in the late 50s. So I was about 10 years old when this whole thing started, and today's my birthday too. So but I started seeing people come to the house and would leave feeling better. And he used his hand under the sacrum for years working with his athletes. And he would hold it for about 20 minutes until he could feel gravity, just let everything release. So we're talking about having new modalities to help therapists, and gravity is the new modality here. But he did that for years, and finally, so there's got to be an easier way to do it, and started whittling different forms, and finally got what would mimic his hand to isolate, cradle, and elevate only the sacrum. And then people would just come to the house, lay on the floor for a little while, and get up and leave. And it just happened more and more, and I always remember saying, I've just got to figure out a way to get involved with this. And it's a progression. I mean, nothing just really happens overnight. And I remember the day I said, I'm going to do this. Yes, we're going to do this, but how do you do this? So it was like one person at a time. I would see somebody walking, I could tell it was sciatica, and I would give them my little handmade brochure. They would think I was crazy. Every once in a while, somebody would listen. And that's really what's kept us going all these years, is the people that do call in, or the letters we do get, where they got tremendous help of this very simple device, and listening to thousands of therapists. I've been doing conferences for probably 25 years now. And it's the therapists that really pushed me, because they would want to stay in the booth, and I want to work with this, you know, and so you gotta get a class, you gotta get a class. And do exhibit after exhibit. I've been all over the country. And it's amazing what you can learn when you listen. And I've listened to so many therapists go, well, I do this will make it so much easier. So recently in a class, someone mentioned that I think you've probably combined about 4 different modalities here, and it's so much easier to get the results using this very simple device. And that's really how it's been. And it's been a pleasure knowing Mike and all the therapists we've worked with, and I really, really thank you so much.